The Compare tool is used for taking quick measurements to compare a standard to a sample press sheet. Tap the Basic Compare tool icon. If you have a printed standard that you are trying to match, you can measure the sample directly. This is the Measure Standard icon. Measure the standard that you need to match. After your measurement, the Exact will automatically return to the measurement screen. You will see your new measured standard here. The Exact can also store color standards in libraries. Tap this icon to select View details about the current standard, or select a new standard from a stored library. If you would like to view other color libraries, tap this button. Here we see all of the color libraries that are installed. These libraries can be installed using X-Rite Exact Manager. Tap on this icon to select a color from the current library. This button will show all of the colors in the current library. This is called the Classic View. You can then scroll down to select your color. The Exact also has a quick way to find the data in your color library if you have a sample to measure. While in this mode, you can also take a measurement of a sample, and the Exact will provide a list of library colors that are within 30 delta E of your sample. This is called Delta E View. You can switch back and forth between library views with this button. Choose Classic View or Delta E View, or hit the back button if you decide not to change your library view. You can select the library color from the list by tapping it. The data that is stored with this color standard will be displayed. 2 or more dots at the bottom of the screen indicate that there is more data on this color. You can swipe to see the other data. Some data will also include pass-fail tolerances. This button will only be available if this data includes tolerances. Tap it if you would like to enable the pass-fail indicator when taking measurements. Hit the back button to return to the measurement window. As an alternative way to select a color, you can use the Change Standard. This is a shortcut directly to colors that are close to your last measured sample. You can select your color from the list and tap the check button. If you haven't done it recently, you will need to take a paper measurement. Tap the function icon and select the function that you need to use. Then, measure the sample. In the upper left corner, you will see simulations of the standard, the current sample measurement, and the time of the current measurement. Here is the selected function, response, and measurement condition. This is the value measured from the sample, and this shows the difference between the sample and the reference data. If the data has tolerance data and the pass-fail function is enabled, you will see an icon here indicating pass, fail, or if the sample has passed but requires correction. In some cases, you may need to average your measurements. To set the Basic Compare tool to do this, tap on the arrow at the bottom of the page. Then tap Settings. Scroll down to Averaging and tap it. Then select the number of readings that you would like to average. Use the back arrow and then the arrow at the top to return to the measurement window. Now, when you measure color samples, you will be prompted to take additional measurements to average. As an option, if you choose to average fewer measurements, you can tap the Done button. I will measure all 3. These values are based on the average of all 3 measurements.